Keep that in.
Trying to get the girls in the shot.
Oh, yeah, the moneymaker, you know.
Ow, I think that's you.
Oh. Well.
Mine are just here to, like, make an appearance. You know.
Well, they're
They're
trying.
implied.
Yeah, they're trying.
Yeah.
They're trying their best.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
What up?
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to Fingers Crossed.
That's right.
Episode...
One of them.
The one that where it comes out, you know.
Look at the title. It's not,
Yeah.
It's not for us to know.
That's the episode number. Isn't like, oh, wow. Isn't that amazing how many we've done? Woohoo.
Oh, wait. The last one that came out, though, was about Taylor Swift.
Yes.
And it was episode 13.
Yes.
And I sent you a message and I was like, she's always 2 steps ahead.
She is. She just knows. I don't know what power she has, but she's got a lot of it, apparently. And especially in, like, the universe and energetically, she's just...
Yeah, more powerful than us.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I mean, she's also a billionaire with a B, so...
I know, right?
You know?
So I was really tired.
Yeah, we're trying to get her to get it together, but I don't know if it'll work. So if this comes out, she did.
I'm sure, like, well, fuck. Like, I'm sure when I edit it, I'll be, like, on fire. But
Of
today,
course.
I'm, like, trying not to, like, be hit by a bus. I'm, like, trying to get out of that mode.
Well, what's making you feel like you're being hit by a bus?
I think I didn't get enough sleep.
Oh,
I had a bit
that
of a
helps.
broken sleep. I had a nap last night, and I think that fucked me up. I couldn't get to sleep till late.
I mean, as we've discussed, we do love a good nap.
Love a nap.
Love a nap.
And it was a great nap.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was totally worth it. But then I should have gone to bed earlier.
Okay.
And you know what's really funny? It's like your brain can distinguish a nap from sleep.
Yes.
Because I was asleep. During my nap, and I was like, no, I'm not supposed to be asleep that long though.
Oh.
And so I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I've been out for like an hour.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good for that your body was able to pick that up.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like subconsciously, I was like, no, I'm asleep, but it's wrong. Bad reasons. No, this isn't right.
It's like, hold on a minute, something feels off.
Yeah.
Wait, what time did you go to sleep?
Like to sleep?
Yeah, well, no, to nap sleep.
Oh, like 7 or 8. Like after dinner.
Oh.
I was like, I need to sleep.
Oh. I'm surprised that your body wasn't just like, man, just keep going.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had have, but then I didn't wash my face and I didn't brush my teeth. So my body was like, no, I got to get that shit done.
Yeah, no, actually, I have that sometimes. I'm like, oh, no, I'll just have a nap because I know sometimes I'll get up during the night because, you know, whatever. Anyway, so I just sort of like, no, I'll do it when I wake up. And I'm like, no, do it now. So then I literally have to get up, do all the bits and the pieces, and I'm like, oh. And then it just takes like a little bit longer to then get into the routine of like settling your mind again and then going back to sleep again. And
yeah, that's why I like naps, because it's like you're rebelling.
yeah.
It's like it's a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, but going to sleep is like a punishment. It's like fun's over, you have to go to sleep. And then you have to do a new day. But if it's just a nap, it's like you're just, you know, breaking the rules.
Yeah. You're a bit of a rebel.
Yeah.
Actually, because when I was sick, I was basically like my eyes and my body was like, you need to have a nap. But my brain was like, no, let's keep going. And so I was like trying to get the two to try to be on the same wavelength was not working.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do?
Anyway, so I have a few small updates.
Cool. Far away.
Launched my lingerie business.
Woo! Yay!
Yay!
She says, well, mid-yawn.
Big week.
Big week.
Yeah. Thank you for your help with
You're very welcome.
The photo shoot.
Of course.
That was at Megan's grandpa's house. That's still for sale if anybody wants to buy
Yep,
that.
absolutely. Anyone, feel free.
I was like, because like my house is small and it's not very photogenic. So I was like, where can I shoot? And then I was like, well, I literally know someone who has a house fully staged.
That's completely
empty.
Yeah, empty. No one's using it.
Yeah, I still owe you dinner/lunch
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Something, because I was like, this is insane. And also it looks so stunning. Like they've staged it so beautifully.
They have. They did a really good, I think the money, it was definitely money well spent, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Although it still hasn't sold, so.
Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the staging though. I think that might be a bit more of the agent. I don't know if anyone here has any positive reviews on real estate agents. I'd like to hear them because I don't tend to hear many good ones.
No. Oh, yeah. So shot the photos and...
Yeah, they look amazing. Well, from what I could see, obviously.
Thanks. Well, yeah, they came out really well. There's one piece that I didn't properly finish, and so I didn't shoot the back, and I was like, I can't really put that up. So I have to finish it and then reshoot it. Yeah. But I'll find a way to But also that's like, the thing is, so I haven't made any sales yet. It's been up for a few days now. But the thing is, my pieces are quite expensive. And it's pretty much just my friends looking at them.
Yes.
And it's my friends who are mostly starving artists. So I didn't really expect to make any sales, but I'm surprised that I didn't get any interest at all. So, and then that piece, the one that I didn't finish, that's going to be the most expensive. That, like, I'm trying to figure out a price for that, because the amount of work that goes into that, I'm like, that's sort of like more in the like $500 range. I'm like, I'm struggling to sell $200 things. So I'm like,
who do I,
yeah, it's just a matter of marketing and kind of getting my name out there and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally, because, I mean, also lingerie is a very personal choice.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
So it's just like, you know, if you're out there in the world and then people see it, perfect. But
I'll find a way. It's just about marketing.
Of course. Everything's about marketing.
Everything is marketing.
Everything is marketing.
And the other thing is, so I launched my website using Squarespace.
Nice.
So
Squarespace, if you want to sponsor.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor, let us know. But the thing about Squarespace is you can integrate lots of different things in there.
Yep.
So I'm going to add, firstly, you can have merch on there.
Ooh.
So I was like, maybe we could do our merch through there.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to have merch. I will rep that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so merch coming soon. I'll try and integrate that. I just haven't had time because it's been too busy.
Well, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that.
Other priorities.
Yeah, I'm also going to do some other designs, non-merch. I'll just sit on that for a bit.
Yeah.
But I have some ideas, and I'm like, that would be really fun. Yeah. Not really to do with lingerie, so it's going to be kind of broad. That I'm also going to do jewelry.
Ooh.
So that's going to take me longer to set up because I'll have to actually like get it like made and everything.
Yes. It's also a lot of it's not in your hands. A lot of it's external too. So you have to rely on a lot of other people.
That, and then also I've decided I'm going to start reading tarot professionally.
You know what? Actually, I was watching a TikTok of someone. They were basically saying how they spent $75 on an Etsy witch spell. Sorry, and I was like, Erica could do that.
Yeah, I could.
So I was like,
maybe I could be an Etsy witch.
Why not? I mean, you do spells all the time.
Yeah, I do.
So, like, what's the difference between other people and you?
Well, I guess, like, if they don't work for me, it's no harm, no foul. But if they didn't work for other people, I'd be really sad. Yeah.
I think sometimes when, like, we get a tarot reading or we get a spell or whatever, we sort of think like it's going to be a specific way. When you just have to be very open to however the universe wants to bring whatever it is that you desire in.
Kind of.
You know, so sometimes we can limit our ability to receive, I guess.
I don't think it's even that. Like with witchcraft specifically, you have to know what to do. Because it's not about like, the whole point is taking control. So it's not about being open. It's about you're directing it.
Sure.
You're directing energy. But you have to figure out how to direct things. And sometimes you need to layer things. Like you need multiple things. Like sometimes you need a road opener, a blockbuster to get rid of things that are in the path rather than just going straight for the results that you want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, but then the thing is, like, for example, like my car, I did a spell and I literally made that happen like overnight.
Nice.
Because it's like, I wanted my car, but it was like, I wasn't that emotionally invested. Like, I wasn't the end of the world. And so it was easy. But then there's things that I want more, or things which are harder. And then it's like harder to get those across the line. But if it's for other people, maybe I'm less emotionally invested. Maybe it would be better.
Yeah, it might be a bit stronger.
I don't know.
I mean, we could always try.
I
have asked for you to do one for me.
That's right. And today's the day. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make that happen.
We'll definitely
report back.
We'll report back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, also there's one Etsy witch that I used once and she said wait 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, I don't usually have that kind of time frame with spells.
And also, like, I don't want to wait 3 to 4 weeks. What are you talking about? Like, what? I'm getting a spell. Like, no.
You want it overnight? It depends.
I want it now. No.
No, but I'm just like, I mean, I can add coffee and stuff. Yeah, like golden goose. Yeah, coffee adds speed.
Oh, and can you have coffee?
I'm not consuming the spell.
No. I mean, can you have like the coffee smell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, coffee grounds don't really smell that much.
No, they do to me. Maybe because I'm pretty sensitive to coffee.
Okay.
/ I don't drink coffee.
Okay.
So.
Neither do I.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, like, I use coffee and spells all the time and it's fine.
Oh, okay, cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so maybe that'll help. I don't know.
Time will tell. But yeah, anyway, you want to start your tarot?
Yeah. So I think I'm going to add like a services link so people can click on my website and actually book sessions.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't want to do like pre-recorded ones. I think I just want to do like interacting with people.
Yeah.
Like actually like Zoom call kind of things.
Yeah, I feel especially the in-person or at least Zoom or whatever, like you pick up on that person's energy as well.
Yeah.
And that can kind of help. Well, for me anyway, that's how I've felt that it sort of helps me to, I don't know, I guess sort of pick up on how they're feeling and what they're wanting, and it just sort of like it's a bit more interactive, and you can sort of go like, okay, well, you know, intuitively I'm feeling this way, and then they're like, oh yeah, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, okay, cool, that's the right channel to go down.
Yeah, and also like sometimes you need context.
Yes.
It's like the cards only say so much.
Yes.
So it's like I can give you, like I can tell you what the cards are saying, but
Yes.
it may be like completely irrelevant.
Yes.
You know, so it's like sometimes...
So if you give better context, maybe you can sort of translate it a little bit better for them.
Yeah, for sure. Like there's like relationship cards, but there's like I would intuitively just go to romance.
Yes.
But it can mean business. It can mean family. It can mean so many things. So you kind of need a little bit of context.
Yeah, 100%.
A crumb of context to add to like...
Just a crumb.
Yeah.
A little dollop.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, but like I really love reading tarot for people. I do it all the time. So I'm like, I should start charging.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, you do it for me all the time.
I mean, like I'm happy to do it for mates. Like it's fine.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. But like...
However, for the general public.
Yeah, for the general public. And it's like, I think I'm good at it. So,
I think so.
I give
You've
insight.
been pretty spot on so far.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. The awkward thing is like sometimes I have to like withhold things. Because I'm like, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings.
Oh.
You have to be careful with that stuff. It's like, because like I would want to know, but not everybody's like that. Some people like...
Maybe
like,
put a disclaimer. Maybe say like at the beginning, like sort of say, are you prepared for like the full truth, or you kind of want just a little bit more...
I think I have to gauge that. I don't think I will give a disclaimer because I think like people overestimate their ability to... I think some people would be honest and be like, give me the soft version.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people will be like, no, I can handle it. And then you tell them and be like...
Maybe there's ways you can gauge. I think like if someone says like, no, I can totally, I'm handling it, whatever.
I'll gauge that. I don't need them to tell me. I will gauge that using my intuition.
Yes.
I can read people better than they can tell me. Yeah. And that's life.
True. Yeah. Fair enough.
So I will make that call. But I definitely will err on the side of caution.
I think that's a very good idea.
Then also have a small update.
Ooh, a small update.
Yeah.
Oh. Ah.
It's my new food.
She's been able to get into barbecue flavoured shapes.
Yeah.
Barbecue flavoured chips.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
I mean, you're welcome to have one, but they're a bit old.
That's fine. I'll let you have that.
Because I've been working my way through the packet like over the past week.
And you're actually having to have the whole thing. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, can you believe?
I can eat barbecue chips now.
Because I remember you saying when you first started, it was very much like, no thanks, I don't want it.
Oh, my body like hardcore reacted.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I was like using all my somatic techniques, like aggressively humming.
Yes.
To calm myself down, standing in the sun, feet on the soil, all the stuff. Yeah, trying to regulate my nervous system.
And all of it together helped.
Quercetin helped, obviously.
But
now I don't need it. Now it's fine.
That's so amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Also, fun fact, last food I ate before my gallbladder exploded. And I had to have the full Phar Lap experience.
Phar Lap experience?
Ketamine.
Oh. Right, okay.
Because I couldn't stop screaming. I was one of the screamers.
Yeah,
If you've been to an emergency room, that was me.
I think
screaming.
I think if you have a organ within your body that's literally decomposing within.
No, and ruptured. Because I felt it rupture.
I think you're entitled to scream. Personally.
Well, that's what I did. And I could not control it. It was excruciating.
Actually, it was kind of hilarious when my sister was giving birth in the hospital. You can hear, obviously, other women who were giving birth. And she was like, yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous now because they're all screaming. She was like, uh-oh.
That's my updates.
Oh, yeah, you can have barbecue chips.
Yeah.
Why do I keep saying barbecue shapes?
Yeah, I don't know. Get it together.
Sorry.
Anyway, barbecue chips. And specifically, they have tomato powder and onion powder. So I'm like one step closer to tomato soup, which is my favourite food.
That's true. You do love your tomato soup.
And also has yeast extract. So it's like maybe I can get Vegemite back soon too.
Ooh, that's a good vitamin B. 12, I think is in there.
B vitamins.
Sure. B vitamins.
I mean, enough B12 because I eat steak every day.
Oh, well, yeah, but now you get it in a a brown paste form.
Also, yes. Thank you, Megan, for
You're
that
welcome.
image.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's spices in there, but it just says spices. I swear one of them is cocoa. I'm like, I swear it tastes a little bit chocolatey. I'm like, I wonder if I could get chocolate back.
I wonder if there's a way to find out.
I don't know. I feel like they keep it secret because they're like, it's our secret recipe, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, I swear to God, I taste chocolate.
It's like you don't even need to know what the recipe is. Just do you have cocoa in there?
Yeah.
Because does that mean that you're one step closer to having chocolate?
Yeah.
Would you want to have chocolate? No, you love chocolate. Don't worry. Sorry.
Yeah, what the hell? What the fuck kind of question is that?
It's just me. I'm not that big of... Like, I went to the supermarket yesterday, did not buy any chocolate. I haven't had chocolate for like a good couple of weeks, I think.
Okay, well, it's been a couple of years.
Oh,
so,
no,
like,
sorry.
is it
I
a
have peanut
competition?
M&Ms. Sorry. But yeah, and otherwise, no. I support your chocolate habit.
Well, the thing is, though, I'm deranged. And, like,
I mean, personally, aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Yeah. But, like, the thing is, I should be trying, like, natural foods, but I'm actually, like, more scared of them than processed foods. Processed foods get me less.
Yeah. Like, if anything that's got dairy in it, but it's shelf stable, my body's fine. Like, it can tolerate it. But if it's, like, straight cream or milk or whatever, or if it's refrigerated, no. Not even a chance.
Can you have long life milk?
No.
Okay, so shelf stable is not quite it. It has to be processed.
Yeah, it has to be processed. Like, it has to be a part of, like, if it's a cake or something like that, you know, then I can have it. But if it's, like, straight, like, milk by itself, no. I mean, also, I haven't tried, but I don't want to.
Okay.
You know.
You do you.
Thank you. We've discussed this before. we don't, you know, we don't need to bring it up again. That's fine.
Should I make this teaser? So I was thinking for some reason I was like, oh, maybe I could get licorice back.
Oh.
But like, why would I do that?
Do you know, actually, I was I mean, you didn't mind licorice.
I love licorice.
Yes.
But I just mean, like, it's not really, like, nutritious and I need nutrition in my body.
Yeah, but also, like, you know, have some fun.
True.
Like, your body hasn't had any fun.
Barbecue chips are pretty fun.
Actually, that's my apologies. No, actually, weirdly enough, I was at the supermarket the other day and I was going through the low aisle because I was like, oh, let's see what is available. And, you know, obviously the brand Allen's, again, sponsor if you want, that's fine. But I specifically in my mind, or I got attracted to the black cats.
Oh, I hate black cats.
I know, but I was sort of thinking like, oh, hey, Erica with licorice. She likes licorice.
I do.
And then I was like, now you brought it up, maybe it's just something.
Maybe.
But also licorice itself is still, maybe not in that form, in a lolly form, but licorice is still a good source of something.
Well, it has molasses in it and maybe treacle.
Yeah.
And molasses, like, especially if it's like blackstrap molasses, that has like vitamins and minerals in there.
See?
Because I really like OG licorice. Like, I like sticky, chewy licorice.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot relate, personally.
It's very, very European of me.
Yeah, and look, I support you in your licorice habit.
Thank you.
However, I just will not indulge.
That's fine.
It's all yours.
Thank you.
Chocolate,
More for me.
chocolate I will happily share.
Okay. Will you though?
Licorice.
Because you're like,
Well, it also depends what chocolate would you have. Just plain to begin with?
Well, I think my plain and your plain are different because I eat dark chocolate.
Oh, then that's all yours.
Well, anyway, that's it for my updates. Give food recommendations.
Yeah, something for her to try.
Yeah. And also I was thinking of natural confectionery snacks again. But at the same time, that's so many different flavours.
Yeah. Oh, I bought killer pythons.
Yum.
My update is that I've started woodworking again.
Yay!
Oh, it's finally. Like, we had a short break for the term. But between terms, sorry. But yeah, I've also started volunteering on Wednesdays now too. So I get 2 days a week at woodworking. So woohoo. Very exciting. Love it. But yeah, it was a different it's different because I'm not the specifically just a learner like I am on Fridays. It's like I'm a volunteer, so I'm also helping out, and you know, if anyone needs me, or even the instructor, if he needs me to do something, then you know I can help out. But yeah, I was feeling a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious at the beginning, just because it was sort of, even though like I know the instructor and I know, you know, the woodworking shop itself, it was still just like a different environment to be in with different people. So I was still feeling like a little bit anxious. But overall, like, you know, I've sort of talked with a couple of the people, and there was 2 new ladies in there, so that sort of was all right as well. I could kind of relate a little bit. But yeah, eventually when I went through it, and I think also like I was still recovering from being sick as well, so I was still getting my stamina up. But yeah, overall.
Do you mind? Okay, anyway, you're getting your stamina back.
Yes, I'm getting my stamina back. So, yeah, it was just, I think the first day was always, it's always the worst anyway. But, so I've started that. So that's actually really fun. I'm enjoying it because it's also a different, like I'm a little bit more, not a teacher, but it's a little bit more in that arena than I've never really been in a teacher sort of arena before. So this is also something different, a little bit out of my comfort zone too. So it's kind of fun. Oh, yeah. So the things that I'm working on, I've got a couple of tables that I was working on last term, but a lot of the wood was starting to not work out correctly. So I've had to redo it. So I've had to re-glue it all and I had to, start sanding and, And unfortunately, the glue and the sanding pads, it was a nightmare. So I'm going to go get some cheapies on the weekend and then do it that way. But then I've got another table that I'm going to be putting some wood into it again. And then I've got like this little not chest of drawers, but like a little drawer stand thing. I don't know what it is, that I'll be working on as well. So there's a few things that I've got going on at once. So I'm really, it's like the creative juices are coming back again. Cool. And it's just like, like the things that make you really happy and fun. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yes, the things that make you happy and fun, for sure.
Yeah. I guess make you happy and have fun.
There you go.
There we go. So I'm very excited. Should we let B out? Just do what the queen wants.
Ridiculous.
Is she a princess or a queen?
Both. I call her Queen Bee and also my little princess.
Oh.
Bye, Bee. I love you.
Oh, no, the other thing was that I actually went out into like a bar.
Wow, that
I know,
happens.
Me of all people. It was for a friend's birthday, and it was like my dog park crew.
Yeah.
So we all we don't tend to unfortunately get to see each other all that often because I worked in the area where everyone lives.
Oh.
So I'm a little bit more removed because now my business, the job that I have is no longer based there. So it's sort of a bit harder for me to get there. So so I unfortunately don't get to see them as often. But hello, everyone, whoever's listening. And so we actually got to catch up and it was just so much fun. Like all of us, just getting together. Well, them having drinks, I was obviously not. But just like chatting and, one of the people is a music teacher. And we got into the discussion of like, what kind of... I said that I wanted to play an instrument growing up. And you obviously know what it is.
Yeah, I do.
And I said to them, what do you think? Like, what kind of instrument do you think I give off? And they're like, I don't know. And then eventually they went with a French horn.
I knew it would be something insulting.
Yeah, well, yeah. And I was like, no, I wanted to play the drums. So, Actually, there's something... Oh, no, there's a side note. Please remind me of drums later. Yeah, basically I wanted to play the drums and I'm like, that's like really cool. And then like she had started learning to play the drums as well. And then I got her back into remembering what it's like to be the beginner again and like what it's like to be a student. And
wait, does she play drums?
No, she's more, is it woodwind? I don't know.
Okay,
Flute.
Yeah, woodwind. Yeah.
Clarinet, those types of instruments. So the point was, it was really lovely seeing all my friends again. And, we're all happy and drinking and jovial. And, it was just a good time. So I went out on a school night to a bar.
Call the police.
I know.
Arrest this woman.
Get the helicopters out now. Insane. But other than that, that's it.
How about like talking about the noise of other people's opinions? Do you want to kick off?
Yeah, I can kick off.
Yeah.
I think for me, especially as I've gotten older and I've gotten more into my... Like I've done a lot of healing and everything and I've really started to trust my intuition. Like it's sort of... If I do get other people's opinions, it has to be from a trusted source. Like you, for example, or, a couple of friends or whatever, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Because I know in getting your opinion that, one, it's a perspective that I appreciate.
Yeah.
And otherwise, if it's other people who I don't know or maybe I don't value their opinion as much, it just doesn't help with my intuition. If anything, it gets me more clouded.
Yes.
And then I sort of think like, okay, well, maybe that's the way to go. But then I always have to sort of come back to myself and realize like, no. Like trust your own intuition. Take on board maybe part of what they've said, if any of it resonates. Otherwise, it's okay to just say no. And also then in that, for me specifically, for it to be okay to say like, thank you for your opinion. However, it just doesn't resonate. because there's sometimes people give their opinion thinking like, yeah, my opinion's great. And then it turns out, no, actually, and then they can sort of take a personal offence to it.
Yep.
And then I personally, myself, I tend to be like, oh, God, like, you know, before, like a people pleaser, I was like, oh, I don't want to ruffle feathers or whatever. But then at the same time, like, I have to put up my own boundary and be like, sorry, but your opinion is no, in this circumstance anyway. So, yeah, so I think for me personally, like, I can only really rely on certain people's opinions because otherwise it's all just noise and it just, I'm not aligned with my intuition and then I know that's not good. Yeah. Personally.
Yes. So I used to be one of those people that I just wanted as many opinions as possible.
Yes.
Kind of like, almost like a data sample.
Yeah, actually, funnily enough, like complete polar opposite to me
Yeah, that's how I used to, I mean, like, I still do that with some things.
Yeah.
As in, like, business things and stuff like that. It's like, it's good to get lots of perspectives.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I just want as much information as I can get and then I can make my decision from there.
Especially if it's like a marketing style, like, you know, if you're getting people's opinion on, you know, I don't know, something that you wanted to sell, you know.
Yeah.
A broad group of people, what would they sort of consume?
Yes, but at the same time, I'm finding that that is not the way to go.
No.
And especially because, like, for example, like with my lingerie brand, the people that I know aren't really my target demographic. They're not people who are shopping like agent provocateur and stuff like that. Or getting like, there's like niche brands and stuff that make lingerie.
I know Celine Dion has that brand because there's that viral clip of her.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Don't, anyway.
I'm not up to date with Celine Dion.
Well,
Sorry.
clearly you should. Great little video.
What the fuck are you talking about, Megan?
She has, there's like the viral clip of her having an interview with someone and he's like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. Like, what were you wearing? She was like, agent
provocateur.
Thank you. And then she was like, you know, and then went into describing it and she was like, and he was basically saying like, I would never wear that unless for someone. She's like, no, I wear it for myself. I have no man. I have no lady. It's just for myself. So, anyway.
Did you get something from that? Because I didn't.
Anyone who knows what I'm talking about, please.
But why?
Oh, because it was you said the word. I'm autistic. Leave me alone.
It just prompted something in your head.
It did.
Have to get it out.
It did. Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, it's gone, and I'll never be able to tell you again. Should have been left there, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Anyway, you were saying.
Good question. I just mean I used to get like lots and lots of opinions and kind of like use that as like a data set and then like I would make my own judgment from there. I'm finding that actually I'm a sponge and people's opinions influence me and sometimes not for the better.
Oh,
and
really?
I have to be a lot more discerning with who I go to and I'm being very, very careful with who I talk to now.
I think this year specifically, I think it's been a real, I guess, learning curve for you.
Massively.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah.
Massive learning curve in many ways. And I'm like, even, it's really disappointing, but I have close friends who are just people who are not aligned with my path in life and are a lot more negative than me. I'm like, I can't talk to this person because their perspective is going to be negatively skewed and I don't need that feedback in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and sometimes, like, as maybe as well-meaning as they think they are.
Yeah. That's the thing. They think they're well-meaning, but it's actually negatively impacting me.
Yes.
And it's also negatively impacting them, but they don't realise it.
Yes. I mean, I'm glad that you're learning it, though. That's really good.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
For example, like our lives are completely different. Our goals are very different. We're totally different people, but I trust your opinion. And also you have a good understanding of me as a person.
Yes.
And you can discern like, this is what I think, but I realise like that's probably not for you.
Yeah. Like I would possibly do it this way, but I also know that you would be like, no, that's batshit crazy. What are you thinking?
There you go.
And then, you know, so in that regard, yeah, totally.
And that's on knowing each other and seeing each other. And that's the thing, like, I'll do that for you as well.
Yeah, totally.
As in you ask my opinion, I'm like, well, I would never recommend you do that.
Yes.
But
actually,
like,
I think even a conversation somewhat recently, you said, you said, oh, that's not a decision that I could make for me.
No,
on
and it's
my
not something
behalf.
I would ever recommend.
No,
it was like totally out of line.
Because I think it's actually, funnily enough, it's one thing you learn when I was doing my counselling, that you can't give your opinion or your judgment or whatever, because then people can come back and say like, well, you said, and then, you're like, yeah, but like it was just sort of a bit of advice. It wasn't a thing that you should do, but obviously they, unless people take accountability.
Yeah, there's like ethical boundaries.
Yeah,
there.
totally.
But there's also ethical boundaries, I guess, like with friendships and stuff like that, and seeing like
Yeah.
how you can influence people.
Totally.
And so I'm someone, I don't give my opinion unless people ask for it.
Yes.
That's the thing. Like, I'm very careful about that. Like, I'm a sounding board unless just directed otherwise. Because the thing is, I have very strong opinions. I know that. So it's like,
Yes.
if you want my opinion, I'm happy to give it to you.
Yes.
But you're getting honesty.
Yeah.
So that's why I withhold that unless directed.
I think also because, like, you're very, like, you're direct with your honesty and you're very, I wouldn't say brutal, that's not the right word.
No,
but
I'm just direct. I don't like being unkind. I don't like hurting people. That's not my goal.
No.
But I'm just someone, like, the way I think, the way I talk to myself is very, like, flat and very neutral.
Yeah.
Very, like, these are the facts.
Yeah, and
Ones and
unless
zeros.
people understand that with you, they might interpret it a different way. Whereas I know that that's, you, like, you don't mean it, like, positive or negatively. It's just,
very
it just,
neutral.
it is,
Yeah.
you know?
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, we live in a neurotypical world where everything is softened. Everything, there's a spin to everything.
Yes, and I think also as neurodivergent people, like, because we live in that world, you know, we've become a little bit more, I guess, sensitive to rejection. Like, we've got that sensitive
100%.
rejection sensitivity.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, so it is one of those things that, you know, maybe we'll take it personally even though it's not intended that way.
I suppose. But are you talking about giving or receiving?
Receiving.
Okay. I don't think that's how my rejection sensitive dysphoria affects me.
Okay, that's good.
I see what you mean, for
Yep.
sure. But, like, I think, yet again, as we discussed in a previous episode, because I grew up with, like, a lot of verbal abuse, I'm quite thick-skinned. Mm-hmm. So I don't really take stuff. It's more like if people can plant a seed of doubt in my mind. Stuff like that. I'm very sensitive to that. I'm like, I'll be very fixed in my opinion, and then I'll start questioning myself if people disagree with me.
Interesting.
You know? And I'm pretty, like, confident and self-assured and stuff like that, but I have noticed that I can be influenced. Yeah, influenced negatively. Like, I believe in my values. I align with them, and these are people who have different values from mine, and I'll still find myself getting swayed. So I really need to be careful about who I talk to about things.
Yes.
So, and
I would agree.
And the thing is, other people aren't as boundaried, and they will insert their opinions even if you don't ask for it. And I don't appreciate that.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like you or other people who are close to me, it's a different story because I know where you're coming from.
But I would only do that from a place of concern.
Yes, like if
and I would preface it.
which I think I have probably experienced a couple of times, but it was also because I was making like batshit crazy decisions, and you're like, maybe think about this.
I can't think of any examples, but we can discuss that off pod.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will very, very rarely just say my opinion.
Yes.
Very rarely, because I know, like, how much, like, words have power.
Yeah, actually,
You know?
you know what? I think there's been a couple of times where you're like, okay, like, do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes. Of course.
Yeah. Consent.
Yes.
Consent.
Yes, consent is everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, totally, I understand what you're saying.
But, like, some people just give their fucking opinion. Like, you say something and they're like, oh, perfect, I'll insert it. And it's like, I didn't ask.
Yeah.
It's like, this is me telling you about my life. I'm not interested in you having, like, you give me feedback, like, grading my life.
Yeah. I do wonder so sometimes if that's like, you know, there's sometimes people, they want to help and they sort of want to be able to, and maybe they're just not able to just to receive what you're saying, just to sort of sit there and just absorb it almost, that they sort of like, it's a way for them to feel like they're helping by giving an opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure. And I think also it's a very neurodivergent thing. It's like going to problem solving mode. It's also a lot of people, it's funny, women talk about how men don't listen to them.
Yeah.
And then men will try to problem solve. But
Yes.
I find a lot of women do that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's a lack of self-awareness there. There's a gap there.
Yeah.
It's like you want this, but then you're not willing to do that.
Yeah.
You know? Because the thing is, like, a lot of the times when I'm talking to people or, like, updating friends, it's literally, I'm just giving you an update. Like, I'm just keeping you up to date.
Yes.
I'm not after anything.
Yes.
Like, it's not even, I don't even need you to be a sounding board.
Yes.
I'm just like, now you know what's going on.
Here's the ABC of the DEF.
Okay. Because I have a lot going on in my life, and I'll just tell people, like, these are the things, just so you know what's going on, just to keep them informed. I'm not even doing that with some people now.
Wow.
I'm not keeping people informed. I'm like, they don't need to know. Or otherwise, like, I'll say stuff on the podcast. I don't tell people my everyday life. They can have a listen if they want. Otherwise, that's it.
Actually, yeah, a friend recently, avid listener. Hello, Fran.
Shout out, Fran.
Shout out, Fran. Yeah, because the last episode that we put out was the one when I was sick. So she messaged me and was like, I'm so sorry, I've been meaning to message, but I just heard that you were sick. So I was like, the podcast is a good way to keep everyone updated.
It's a notice board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big old social notice board.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, totally. Sorry.
Yeah. There was someone I was talking to yesterday and was like, what else is going on? I was like, nothing. Not much.
Wow.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't want your opinion. Don't care.
Ooh. Okay, well, at least now you've realised and you can,
Be discerning.
Be discerning, yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, keeping those boundaries up, keeping those spaces, that is really difficult. I'm not great at compartmentalising. Yeah, it's very draining. It's very taxing. Yeah, so I'm doing it, but at the same time, like, it is work. I just feel like I'm being false. And I'm pretty authentic as a person. I'm just like usually myself. Yeah. So having those boundaries in place, and even though like I'm protecting myself, I have good reasons for doing it.
Yes.
At the same time, it is like energy.
It is, because when you're just authentically yourself, it's ease, it's flow,
free.
It's free. Yes, exactly. And when you have to, be mindful of what you say or how you say it or who you say it to, like it just takes a lot more. You just can't be as free as you normally were, and that takes a lot out of you.
That's what I'm finding.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how people do it. Because for me, I would actually rather just not speak to people than have to keep up a facade. I find that easier.
Because that was something I did, and I think it was just a bit of either a mixture of naivety and maybe just delusion that you just don't realise it's as bad as it is.
I don't know. I do find it really draining. So for me, it's just easier to not speak.
Yes.
Rather than to be like...
mindful of what you're saying.
Yeah. And also like keeping things surface level. I'm not a surface level person.
No. Yeah. Neither.
So I find that challenging.
Give me an in-depth conversation any day.
Yeah.
Even if it's with a brand new person, like, give me an in-depth conversation. Oof. Oof.
Yeah. I'd rather talk about things in depth. I'd rather explore topics which are like meaningful, I suppose.
Yeah.
So like keeping things like, at the surface. I find that really hard.
Yeah.
Really challenging.
That's honestly fair enough.
But it is a defense mechanism. And also, like, I wonder about people who have to do that for, like, for their work.
Yeah, like retail or customer-facing type of jobs.
Anything where there's, like, public versus private.
Yeah.
And you have to have strong boundaries. How do men do it? How do men switch off, like, their vulnerability?
Well,
I guess they've been trained since birth.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. They probably have been trained since birth that showing vulnerability is a bad thing anyway. So
they just switch that off early.
Yeah.
But it's like, as a woman who hasn't been trained to do that, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's kind of soul destroying.
Yeah.
And it just makes you, like, I just want to withdraw from people.
Yeah. I agree. I think being vulnerable, it can take a lot, especially for me, for example, like being vulnerable just being vulnerable is pretty new. Still working on it. But like, there is power in vulnerability, and I'm getting to that stage where I would much rather feel like be vulnerable and feel however I feel rather than not vulnerable and okay, inverted commas. Like, because it's yes, I'm being vulnerable, and yes, that's maybe like a little bit more emotionally taxing in that moment, but the more more situations that you become vulnerable in, the sort of easier it becomes, and then eventually you don't feel as vulnerable in those situations.
I suppose, like, you build up a bit of resilience.
Yeah, and it's sort of, I think also, like, maybe your definition of vulnerability changes over time.
For sure, things become less scary.
Yeah, because, things that scared you initially, you're now like, what was I even thinking?
Can you, like, whether we keep this off pod or whatever, can you give me an example?
I'm just thinking mostly social anxiety specifically, and just, like, being vulnerable with people.
What do you mean? But give me, like, what's something that's vulnerable to you?
Emotions is probably the big one. To tell people, like, asking for help, that's really vulnerable. Okay. Basically trying to be, like, saying to people, like, I need help, or something on those type of lines.
Or that you're feeling anxious?
Feeling anxious, feeling a bit panicky, all that type of stuff. Like, totally, like, I used to feel that way for sure. But the more I do it, the more I say to people, and also the more comfortable I am also with receiving that help too, because that was another part. Yes, asking for is one thing, but then also being okay with receiving it too was such a big thing as well. Yeah, and the older I get and the more I do it, the easier inverted commas. It is becoming. And also with certain people, like, you know, with you, I could ask you for help with anything. Like, I don't feel vulnerable or anxious or anything. But, you know, if it's someone who's new into my life that, you know, takes me out of my comfort zone in some way, be it like a romantic partner or something like that, maybe that's a little bit different, you know. But again, like with you, it'll then eventually become second nature and it'll be a little bit easier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll digest that.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Sure.
Come back to it.
Sure.
Interesting. Okay.
Not
But
a
anyway,
worry.
it's something I'm struggling with. Like, I'm very boundaried, but I'm like really increasing my boundaries.
Yes.
And that is new for me. And it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's uncomfortable. It's a lot of work. But at the same time, like, I realize, like, oh, hey, I do need to actually protect myself.
Yeah.
I'm not safe around these people.
And that's rough. That's real rough.
It is rough. Especially it's like in one way disappointing. Like, there's people who I like love and have so much affection for, and I can say that they're well-meaning, but at the same time they don't realize that they're people who can be harmful.
Yes. And I think those are sometimes, I don't want to say bad, but sometimes like worse people because they think they're well-meaning, but they're not, you know?
Oh, I mean, like, they are.
No, like they are well-meaning, but they're
harmful.
Whatever they're trying to give you or offer you or advice or whatever it is not helpful. If anything, it's quite harmful.
Yes.
You know, and I would much rather have someone who knows that they're not helpful or they are harmful than someone who thinks that they are.
Yes. Self-awareness.
Helpful. Yeah.
Yes. Self-awareness.
Love some self-awareness.
Like, if you can be like, I know this is really toxic, but this is my opinion.
Yes.
If you can, like, give it some sort of disclaimer. So it's like, okay, I'm filtering it through this lens.
Yeah.
But if you give me honest feedback and I'm like, I'm vulnerable to that. You know, I'm vulnerable, I can be swayed. And it's bad. It's really, really bad. Like, there's things I need to protect and I need to make those judgments myself.
Yeah.
And not let other people make those calls for me.
100%.
So,
but I think that's also just a part of being neurodivergent for one.
Yeah.
Because I think obviously, you know, there's a big difference between neurotypical and neurodivergent in this world. And I think, like, even me specifically, it took me a long time to realize, like, oh, okay, when people say something, they don't actually mean it literally all the time. Or, you know, like, I sort of say, like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll come past this afternoon, and I'll actually come past this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And other people can be like, oh, yeah, you know, we'll come past, and then they don't. And I'm like, but you said that you would. What are you talking about? And it took me a long time to realize, like, oh, okay, there's sometimes neurotypicals just say something and they don't actually necessarily mean it. So I'm like, oh.
I don't get it.
I don't
get that.
either. I'm like, I also sort of think,
it.
like, for me, if I say I'm going to do something, like, I hold myself accountable and I do it.
Yeah.
And I'm just sort of like, I think that other people are that way. Turns out, no.
It's like the people, like, if you run into an old friend and like, we should catch up. When I say we should catch up, like,
yes.
I'll say, like, I mean that.
Yes, well, actually, let's catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also know now that that's something that neurotypicals say. So then I say to people, yeah, let's catch up soon. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. No, I don't want to catch up.
No, but like, if people say let's catch up and I don't want to catch up with them, I'll be like, oh, well, actually, I'm pretty busy. Like, I'll just be honest.
Oh, I mean, that's probably better.
I won't lie. Like, I'll just be like, oh, I've got a lot going on.
I was going to say, probably from a neurodivergent perspective, wonderful. From a neurotypical, wow, what an insult. How dare you say you're busy?
Really? Because I'm like, I am busy. I'm time poor and I have to prioritise my time really carefully.
There's a lot of rules and restrictions in, like, the neurotypical world.
There are.
You know, like, you just sort of, like...
It's so many lies to uphold.
It reminds me so much of, like, a stereotypical, like, British or Irish culture in that, like, you know, you sort of say, like, oh, yeah, you know, we'll get going. And I'm sort of like, yeah, cool, great, let's go. But then, no, it takes 5-10 minutes for them to actually leave because they're like, yeah, no, we'll get going. And then, you know, you chat for another half an hour. And then you're like, oh, no, I really got to get going. And then you start getting up and you walk to the door and you do it and your fun thing. And then it takes, like, a good hour to actually leave, you know? Anyone in that sort of British household, let me know.
I suppose. That's not so much dishonesty, it's just like poor time management and getting distracted.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I think there's a bit of a... I don't know. There's like layers. There's ways that you say that you're going in it. Anyway, point was the British people understand.
All right. Shout out to the British.
Yeah. We've done so much in the world. So many good things.
Biscuits. Tea and biscuits. How good are those?
Oh, actually, you know what? I bought a jammy Dodger biscuit.
I've never had one.
Neither. I still haven't had it.
Oh.
Because, again, it was the killer python thing. I've had it in my cupboard, so I haven't seen it.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. But, yeah, I've heard a lot about Jammy Dodgers.
I like jammy
so
biscuits.
Yeah, I thought I'd give it a
biscuits and
shot.
jam.
Why not? It's pink, strawberry, so I'm excited.
Delicious.
Yeah. Love me some
Biscuits, they're
strawberry.
coming back soon.
Oh, I cannot wait for you to have biscuits.
Me too.
Oh, that'd be so good.
And I know tea is like a million miles away because it's so high histamine.
But,
One
oh,
day tea.
oh.
Tea and a biscuit.
Do you have tea with, like, milk?
I used
Like
to.
a black tea?
I mean, I like it both ways. I just like tea.
Okay.
So I'll like when I was growing up, I always had just like black tea.
Yep.
And then when I got to like my teens, 20s, then I started having like milk tea.
Ah.
And I was like, I like both. They're nice in different ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I really love black tea with like a squeeze of lemon. And then it's like, refreshing.
Okay. I've never tried that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty big on sour things.
You know, actually, when I was out on Wednesday, there was someone who had a Coke Zero, but the people they brought in
lemon.
an orange.
Oh yeah, it's citrus.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
I remember when Coke brought out the lemon and the lime, and I think
It was all
eventually they
over
had
that.
orange. And I think I tried it once, and I was like, no, this is gross. It's disgusting. No. Citrus and Coke do not mix. I don't drink
That's
Coke anymore.
insane.
However, do not mix.
I've had coffee with citrus, and
Okay,
that's also
you get
really
out.
good.
You get out
That's a
right
thing.
now.
That's a big thing in Europe. Like coffee and orange juice mixed together. That hits.
I saw someone try wine with Coke.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Apparently that's a thing.
I've
and
never
it's
had
actually-
it, but I'm sure it's good.
Yeah.
Also,
It's like grape juice.
coffee and Coke mixed together, also good.
That's like super caffeine. Woo.
Yeah. But like, it
Noted.
was yum. It was yum.
I mean, also all these drinks, even if like you could, I can't.
Why?
Well, I can't drink alcohol,
Oh, yeah.
and I just
Oh, I mean, so most of these weren't alcoholic. It was just the wine.
yeah, but then also I don't drink coffee, and then now I
Yeah,
don't drink
well,
Coke.
you're just complaining now. There's no restrictions.
Let
There's
me
no body issues.
complain. Maybe I just don't want to. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I just mean like, yeah, you can't have alcohol. Sure. What about Diet Coke with lemon? What's your problem?
Diet Coke is gross, though. What are you talking about?
Or just Coke with lemon.
Is
Coke
there
with lemon
anyone?
is so good.
No,
Yeah,
incorrect.
delicious.
Anyone, please give us some
It's just a
feedback.
limited palette. It's like my rainbow only has this many colours. I can't take it.
I don't. You know what? That is perfectly fine. I will happily take that criticism because I know that Coke with lemon
Is
or
delicious.
orange,
So good.
it's so gross. People, this should be our poll for this week. This should be the poll. Coke. Do you have your Coke or any other variants? Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero, whatever.
But like, not you don't always have to have it, but it's just nice on
No,
occasion.
no, but it's still anyone. Do anyone like Coke, Coke Zero, Diet Coke with orange, lemon,
citrus.
of some sort?
It fucking hits, and I won't hear a bad word about it.
I will say multiple bad things about it.
And I'll cut them all out.
I could just see the teaser now, just basically being you saying all positive things, and then I go to say something. It's just like,
I'll splice in you sitting and you're listening. I'll just splice in your face. And maybe nodding when you're like nodding.
and have the same scene of me just nodding and just going, yeah.
I run the show here.
She does.
Yeah.
I'm very susceptible to your editing skills.
I know, right?
Also, did you want to wait a sec?
I'll just move over here. I don't have to be in the shot.
I was going to say, have we both get out of the shot? We could just have a video of our chairs.
Anyway,
Oh.
to quote you, I'm the CEO and you're the receptionist.
The receptionist. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. I bring the people in, you make everything work.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, also I'm thinking about with summer, like, especially when it gets to like mid 30 degrees, what are we going to do?
Good question.
Okay, cool. Great. I'm glad we had that chat.
Maybe we'll have to shoot at night or something and like light it up properly.
Yeah, or early in the morning.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do your makeup early in the morning?
I mean, preferably no, but
At the same time, you get to look hot the rest of the day. That's fun. I love that. I love an early morning start because then that way you're done.
exactly.
And then you can just like cruise the rest
and
of
then
the day.
just look hot for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I love that. I love looking hot
You do.
for the rest of the day.
Not in the
Every
morning,
day.
though. Specifically like
All day,
midday
every
to
day.
the afternoon.
Yeah, midday onwards.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll I'll look hot anytime. That's fine by me.
True, you do like looking hot.
I do. That's a very high priority of mine.
Which, fair enough. I can respect that. I can respect it.
Thank you. I think a lot of people lie to themselves.
In what regard?
As in, like, they don't admit how vain they are.
Oh,
I'm just open, like, I'm vain. I don't care. Judge me if you like. Couldn't give a toss.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess if they're going to judge you, they're going to judge you at your hottest, so...
Yeah, exactly. At least I still look hot. They can judge away. My values are still intact. Don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, judge me when I'm hot. I don't mind.
Yeah, I don't care. I still look hot and I'm still happy. Exactly.
Yeah, no, you do. I guess, why is that? Why do you, like, is there anything specific that you just like to look hot, or is it just like a confident thing, or?
Okay, well, I think astrologically I'm a Libra moon.
Yeah.
So that's that sorted.
Okay.
You're a Libra rising. Why aren't you more vain?
Maybe I am vain. I'm just not the one, who's outward about it. I mean, I like looking attractive to certain people.
No, it has to be everyone.
Okay then. Well...
Oh, I mean, like, majority. If people think I'm not hot, I don't care about their opinion. I just disregard. As long as most people think I'm hot, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. What happened?
I don't... I think it's probably your childhood fucked you up.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that.
I think it, like, wasn't okay for you to be... Firstly, to even get attention.
Well, yeah, to be seen. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if you're being hot, being attractive, means visibility.
Oh, yeah, and especially, like... early on, and even like probably a little bit into my 30s, that was definitely the case. Like, I can't be seen. What are you talking about? That's a bad thing. Being seen is bad.
And on that note, today we went to the Tulip Festival.
Oh yes, yeah.
We were
shooting, you tell the story.
Yeah, I'll tell it, because like we were shooting photos and we were shooting photos of each other, and I was like throwing crazy poses.
Yes,
like, I don't give a fuck. Like, who's looking, like, I don't care. I want to look cute in my photos.
Yes,
get fucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were like doing those things, and I'm like, I feel really uncomfortable.
I do. Yeah, because it's I don't even know if it's necessarily about like other people seeing me. It's just like I didn't feel comfortable doing like the poses and doing all the bits and the pieces. Like,
I think, is it because you're not good at it, or is it because
that? And I think because like I just don't know what works for me yet. Okay. So I think it's just like a combination, and it also like totally out of my comfort zone. So it was like a combination of factors.
Because it's like you're increasing your visibility.
Yes, and yes, yeah, very much, and also like increasing it in that. Like making myself be seen as attractive. Like that's a big like hurdle to get over. But yeah, like just being seen as attractive and doing these things, and like, eventually I'll become fine, but like I'm now fine with the podcast, but it's just like, it was just that initial getting out of my comfort zone. And also like I think just being autistic, and I'm like, no, I have to be in these like square little boundaries. Like I can't step out of my boundaries. So eventually when I become a little bit more comfortable with it, I think I'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have full faith in you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just like trying to figure out like,
why?
What's the hold up.
Yeah.
Whilst for me, I guess like firstly, I've always liked attention.
Yeah, and I think, well, not all the time, but attention for you has been predominantly positive.
I suppose. Like, oh, because it was negative. Yeah, I definitely grew up in a very different household to you.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that like all attention I received was
positive.
Positive.
No.
However,
that's why I was like some of it.
Yeah.
I think you probably like, I mean, maybe I'll put it like I had probably 90% negative, 10% positive. And that might be a little bit more. But anyway, and I think that your percentages are a little bit different.
Definitely different. And I also learnt at a young age how to get positive attention, how to garner that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the ways is to be well presented.
Yes.
Yeah. If you look nice, people are more receptive to you.
Yes.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing. It's a form of power.
Yes.
Soft
As
power.
we have previously discussed, yes.
Yeah.
That like attractive people do get more privileges.
For sure. People are nicer to you.
Yeah, totally.
You said specifically, why do I want to be hot?
Yeah, actually, why do you want to be hot? Give me reasons. I need reasons.
That's really, really tough to unpack. I was exposed to it at a young age. I remember specifically, like being a kid, like, sure, like, people told me I was pretty, whatever. I'm sure you got that as well. You were a very gorgeous child. Probably outside your family. Like, when you walk, like, did you ever, like, walk into shops and people were like, oh, you're so pretty, she's so pretty?
If I did, it's not coming to mind.
Oh.
Yeah. I think, if anything, if I ever did get a compliment, it was usually about my eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've got Not me, but a lot of people say that I have.
Why are you like saying that?
I don't know.
Why are you disclaiming that? Why can't you just say that you have pretty eyes? Why can't you say that?
Because sometimes, it's probably the ego. I think it's been anytime like a compliment about yourself, or if you feel like confident about a particular part of yourself, it's like egotistical.
Oh,
and it was always
bullshit.
sort of beaten out of you.
But absolute bullshit.
So
I'll list off things that are hot about me right now.
All right, let's go.
Actually,
Yeah, why not?
okay, great legs.
She does. She has amazing legs.
Thank you. I'm very proud of these.
She
myself.
Yeah, and also, you know what? When you're doing a lingerie shoot,
Yeah.
like there was a couple of shots where like, woo, like your muscles really popping.
I know. Yeah, because I was like, I can't really see my muscles in day-to-day life.
No, of course not.
But when I was doing laundry, I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
it does look like I go to the gym.
Yes.
Who the fuck knew?
Yes,
It's doing something.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But yeah, so your hot legs.
I like my eyes too. They're a bit of an unusual colour.
Yeah, very pretty.
I like my bone structure.
Yep. Amazing cheekbones.
Thank you. Thank you. Quite like my hair colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I think
Yeah.
I complimented you a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, you
about
did.
It. Yeah, because you were like, "Oh, I really want to bleach it."
I do. But at the same time, like, I just think, like, embracing your natural hair color, there's some sort of power to that as well.
Yeah.
It's like, society wants you to conform to all these different things.
Especially-
and it's like, it's kind of a bit of fuck you.
Yeah, and on that note about hair color, especially women as they get older and they grey, like we're always told that we have to basically start dyeing our hair. And I think it's until you get to maybe, well, it dependent, but usually like your 60s, 70s where you're like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. You constantly dye it. And I just sort of think there's so much power in just owning your grey
Natural
and
state, yeah.
your natural state.
I do get that. At the same time, I don't think I'll do that.
No, fair enough.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like, you're doing pretty well.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
actually,
really,
both of us are doing pretty
yeah,
well.
neither of us really have grey
No.
hair. Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm very grateful. I've said to my body at least mid-40s.
But it's like, I think the thing about grey hair is like some women look really great. And then
Totally.
other women, it does age them.
I think it's also dependent on how well you look after your face. Because if you have like for us, like we have a younger looking faces than what people think we are. So I think if we did go grey, maybe it would be different.
Maybe. I think it's I don't know. I don't know. I have to decode that a bit. Because I think it's like the vibe of your appearance. I'm thinking of like kibby things like, or like Kitchener essences. Like what kind of essence you have. I think some are probably more, like I think if you lean more dramatic, then maybe having grey is better. Whereas if you have softer, then maybe it can be more aging.
Yeah.
Because it's like you look more youthful, and then if you have the grey hair, then you look less youthful.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
But if you look dramatic and you have grey hair, well, then you're still dramatic.
Yes.
You're still masculine
Yes.
leaning.
It's just sort of like a dramatic in a different way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There are some women who have grey hair, and I think it's absolutely, like, they look absolutely stunning. I think, like, Annie McDowell.
Yeah.
Because funnily enough, she was also stunning to begin with, but I think she was always like L'Oreal. I can't remember who it was, but she was always the hair colouring.
Yeah.
And now she's like embracing her greys, and I'm like, yeah, this is amazing. Like, she also looks incredible, but
She's so stunning.
yes. She's a beautiful woman. But there's some women who can pull off grey hair and they look absolutely fire. Like insane. So good.
Yeah. Interesting. What were we talking about before?
What you think you're hot. What
I
features.
want to think about hot about myself. I quite like my skin tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. As in, proud of this. I mean, I didn't do anything. But like...
No, you go outside for
quite
at least
like it.
15 minutes.
Yeah, especially it's been sunny lately, so I've been lying out in the sun. And I quite like that I can tan and stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it covers the basics. I think I also like, just like my frame. Mm-hmm. Like I think it's a little bit boyish, but I do like the sharp angles sometimes. Also in photos, the sharp angles look good.
Yes. Yeah, I have a lot more softer features, so for me it's not as easy.
You have to work harder for it.
Yes,
I really
can just,
have
like,
to pop out a shoulder.
Yeah, and then you're like, whoop, done.
Because the cameras love
angles.
Sharp angles.
Oh, for sure. They don't like soft.
No, but at the same time, you have curves, so you've just got to make them more obvious.
Yeah. I gotta. I think I've got to get onto the algorithm of plus size, poses, plus size. Creators and what poses they do and have a look at that.
Yeah. Also, there's some photographers I follow who do like boudoir shoots and stuff like that for women of all sizes, and they direct them on like how to pose, and they're incredible. Like they look so good.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, feel free to send those through.
I will. But yeah, what about you? Let's have some things.
Well, obviously my eyes.
I just can't believe that you were like, you couldn't even compliment your own eyes. Like, that's so basic.
I know. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely generational trauma being passed down. I know that for sure. But yeah, just anytime you could feel confident about yourself was always squashed and diminished or at least just not acknowledged at all. It was just never a thing that you said or did or...
God, that's so depressing. It's so depressing. It's like, keep yourself in this teeny tiny box and make yourself as minimal as possible. Fuck off. I hate that.
Yeah, as I'm getting older and the more I'm coming into myself, like the more I'm really appreciating that and being loud and expressive and whatever. But yeah, it's taken a long time to get there for sure. Like, I'm 37. I'm still going, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, come on, let's have some things.
I like my nose.
Yeah, you've got a great nose.
I love my nose.
I was listening off things in my head.
Yeah.
You've got a great nose, yeah.
My boobs.
Yep.
Definitely my boobs are great.
Yep, got 'em.
And my butt.
Yeah.
My butt and thighs.
Yeah.
And actually I'm starting to really like my full leg. All of my leg now. Like, before I wasn't a big fan, but that was also because I wasn't going to the gym and I wasn't working out and, you know, wasn't as healthy as I am now, sorry. Or my hips, my whole sort of hip region.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely still have some insecurities and stuff, but yeah, I think those ones are, yeah, I'm pretty happy with those.
I was going to say your freckles.
My freckles, I love I used to get teased for my freckles.
People can fuck off.
I mean, absolutely. And that was also primary school.
Yeah, also differentiated you from other people.
That was the other thing. And I was very sensitive to being different or seen as different. And especially when you're going through puberty and all of it. Actually, funny enough, okay, this has got me onto a topic. But like, the more you go into puberty, the more obviously your body appears sexual to older people, which is gross and disgusting.
Sexual maturity, yeah.
Yeah, and then, you know, you start being seen that way, and if you've had a background where that has happened, where it hasn't been a positive experience, you know, like it can be very confronting. So I think that's an element of it as well.
Yeah.
Actually, because I recently saw a video of a creator who was talking about hip swishing.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So how women are supposed to swish our hips. You really move your hips from side to side, whereas most of the time women tend to keep it very neutral and very straight.
Very masculine.
Very masculine, and that's actually really damaging for your like lower back and your hips and everything. And so when you actually swish your hips, like some women have said that they've released a bit of trauma from it. So I've started to walk more natural and rather than a lot more straight, because when I walk straight, that's when my body just becomes like my lower back is sore, my hips are sore, and when I swish, and like I think also just like for me with my hips and thighs, like and my butt, sorry, they're pretty good. I brag away, but
support. I support that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So they're naturally prominent. I think people just naturally see it. And so I was always like...
trying to minimise it.
Minimise it, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not trying to draw attention to yourself.
Not trying to draw attention, yes. So, you know.
I think that's one of the reasons why I like wearing heels, because I naturally swish more.
Yeah.
Especially like if I'm wearing boots, I can like move my body, and I quite like that feeling.
Yeah.
It feels good to swish.
Yes. Yeah, actually, like when I was walking last night, I was walking my dog around, and I was doing that on purpose because I was like, I need to move my hips more.
Yeah, like flow.
Yeah.
Instead of flow.
Yeah, and to be honest, like for me specifically as well, I'm trying to be like more comfortable within my feminine self as well, because my feminine self was always deemed as
unacceptable for whatever reason.
Yeah, bad, wrong, negative, whatever word you want to put in there. And also like know that being feminine is also powerful too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. In a society where we're taught that that's wrong.
Yes.
Being confident.
And also being like a woman or being feminine or being like in that sort of regard is always seemed as less than.
Yeah.
As well. When it's like, no, it's not greater. It is. It exists. It is as good as.
Yeah.
As masculine, I mean.
Masculinity,
yeah.
So I was going to say, I forgot to say this before. When I was 15, I distinctly remember the first time people looked at me in that way. I was getting my L's. Yeah, I went to Vic Roads and I like dressed up a bit because I thought I was getting a photo.
Yeah.
So I like made myself look nice. I wore like an off-shoulder top for like the first time ever.
Ooh.
Realised that suits me, suits my frame.
Yep.
And I went, and as soon as I walked into the building, it's like everyone looked at me. And that was the first time I'd ever had that happen.
Wow.
Like everyone was focused on me.
How was that for you?
really confronting.
Okay.
Especially as a neurodivergent person, because I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Doesn't meet the patterns in my brain.
Yeah. Have I got like a huge stain on my dress or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone was looking at me, and it was like they were looking at me in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was paying attention to me, but it was positive attention.
Yeah.
And it was like, she's special. She's something.
There's something different about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was and at first it scared me, but then... because, I don't know, I just started dressing up more and more. I got used to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, actually, I like this feeling of walking into a room and, like, knowing I have this influence on people. And people are paying attention to me and they're receiving me positively. And once you taste that, it's like, it's hard to let it go.
Yeah, totally. I'm hearing what you're saying.
So even now, like, I love that feeling. I love walking into a room and people, like, being like, whoa. Yeah.
Positive attention. Positive
attention. But also, I think I was always a show-off. And I was always drawn to, like...
You did like I think you've mentioned before that you have loved attention.
My earliest memory is getting up and singing in front of people.
Yeah.
So I always liked that.
Right.
So the thing is, getting attention was always my mission. And then getting positive attention is like the best.
Oh, yeah. I'm also thinking growing up, I was the very British culture of kids to be seen, not heard.
Yeah, I didn't have that at all.
Yeah, thankfully. So it was always like... I just remember, we always just had to not hide in sort of in that regard, but it was more just like, the parents are parenting or parents are doing adult things, and so kids just have to look after and do whatever themselves, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not how it is in communal cultures.
Well,
like,
that's
I was
lovely.
I just mean, like, it wasn't even kids not heard. Like, I was sitting at the dining table with everyone discussing politics and stuff like that. Stuff I didn't understand. Just to be part of the conversation.
Us, like, what, a couple of weeks ago we were at the dining table.
That's what I was going to say. I actually made a note of that. So a couple of weeks ago, we didn't go to the gym. I think we were like too tired or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Megan was just like hanging around, and we were like doing tarot cards and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you were having your dinner as well.
I was having my dinner, and you just sat around, and we ended up like talking to like 10 or 11 p.m.
Yes, just talking about politics.
And I remember turning to you and I was like, this is the most European thing we've ever done ever.
Yeah, like, and I felt so proud, to be honest. I was so like, I'm European.
Because that's so European to be like sitting around the dining table being like, this is what's wrong with the world.
Yes, and this is how we can fix it.
Yeah.
This is what people should do.
Yeah.
I mean, I have those thoughts internally of like, no, people should do what I think because I think that's the right way to do it all.
Yeah.
And then I just know that there's other people who be like, but no, that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's fun though. That's like a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I didn't have that growing up at all. Dinners were like, within my family, very quiet.
I think I went to your Christmas one time and I was like, never again.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst, my Christmases, like family gatherings are always like chatty, and there's always like people lingering. Like it's very normal to stay till like late at night.
Yeah.
And like just talk.
Yeah. I think it's just like it's fun, you enjoy each other's company and you get to chat about things that are deep and meaningful, like we sort of mentioned before. So
love a D&M.
Yeah,
but just like connecting with people, like that experience of like just two like humans like sharing their world with each other. That's that's everything.
Yeah, I don't think maybe that was taught to people in my family. So maybe that just wasn't able to be passed down. Maybe that was why. But yeah, it was just never taught that was something. Yeah, no, I don't think until I got older and I sort of got out of the family bubble and started to realize like, oh, okay, like I enjoy these things and then I tried to find that more in my life. But yeah, it wasn't a thing that was sort of encouraged, I guess.
No, and the other thing, like going back to what we were talking about before, is that like British culture is about like being inoffensive.
Yes.
Talking about things like politics is offensive.
Yeah.
Inevitably. Like you're going to have disagreements. Yes. So that's where like the rest of Europe or like more like Central to Eastern Europe is freer. In that respect, like you can have disagreements and it doesn't separate you from people. If anything, it's like you can coexist with people and have differences of opinion.
Yeah, totally.
And share them.
Totally.
And, like sharing them with each other actually brings you closer together.
Yeah. And I think also with family that you can sort of express these things. You can have disagreements but you can still like and appreciate the person and have them with them in your life, Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Excellent. But it's also like you can coexist, but it's also like you feel like it's a form of love that this person feels comfortable enough to open up to you.
Yes.
Feels comfortable enough to share their opinions.
Yeah, feels safe enough.
Yeah, that they're different. And it's like, that's like, it's so meaningful.
Yes.
It holds so much meaning.
Totally. And I think especially in the climate that we're in at the moment, I think there's a lot of power dynamics to try to make, like especially on class level, to make a sort of fight within each other and division.
Yeah.
Which I'm not a big fan of, because it's like there shouldn't be issues within our sort of class range. It should be basically
top versus bottom.
Yeah, and that's very
infighting.
No, and I think there's a lot of power when we all come together and realize, like, okay, yeah, we can have a lot of differences about a lot of things for sure, and however, it's a lot of these sort of culture wars, I guess I can call it, are started from the top and from the media and from that narrative that these people over here, they're the problem in your life, not the ones who are actually like, controlling the media or controlling the money or, all of these things.
But the thing is, like, that's all well and good.
Yeah.
It's good in theory. It's like you can come together. People don't have the skills.
Yes.
There are soft skills that are missing in the Western world.
Yeah.
People can't have these conversations. They don't know how to.
Yeah.
And it feels really, really uncomfortable. Just like how you said that you used to be uncomfortable with, like, talking about your emotions or how you're feeling.
Yes.
It, like, times that by a million.
Yes.
When you're sharing it, like, these, like, taboo topics.
Yes.
That are necessary conversations to have if you're going to have community.
Yeah, because I think also everybody, they as soon as they get triggered or we've said something that like, oh, that's not correct, or they instantly feel the need to input and say like, no, like this is the way to go, and they don't have that ability to, like you're sort of saying, to just sort of sit with it and just sort of, okay, I'm trying to absorb this and not. And almost I think like people sort of react and respond from their triggers rather than actually what people are saying.
I know what you mean, but the thing is, like, I understand where you're coming from, but like, people will have full-on fights in Europe. Like, there will be, like, aggressive yelling and stuff like that.
Europe?
But you just move
having
on.
Fights?
No, I know, but what I mean is, like, I just mean, like, the conversations I'm thinking of, like, in my childhood, like, people sitting around a dining table talking, they weren't peaceful. And it wasn't people being like, oh, I respect your opinion. No, there was fighting. But you just keep it going. Because it's not that. It's, like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's so much bigger than that. Like, the value of the relationship trumps that person's individual opinion.
Yes.
So it's like, it's not about like being respectful and peaceful and absorbing and stuff like that. Yeah. It's like, no, you can fight, you can yell, but you keep it moving.
Yes.
It's like, you're not as sensitive to criticism.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm hearing that.
So that's what I mean. Like, people are like, this is like, it's huge. It's a huge cultural difference. And it's a big culture shock, to like sit down and like debate politics over like a polite dinner when you come from like such a background where you're so like, you have to keep yourself so small.
Like mine.
Essentially, yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I mean. It's like, it's all well and good to say, like, you have to come together. People don't know how.
Yeah, true.
They don't have the skills.
True.
And they don't understand the mechanics of the culture.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, because I remember watching a video. She was a counselor, a psychologist type of person in America, and there was a creator who, like, she stitched the video.
Yeah.
And she had said, there's so many people who have been going to therapy now, but why are we still having such a problem with empathy? Why is it so hard for people to empathise with other groups? And she said because, well, fundamentally, psychology is probably, like 100 or something years old? It's it's fairly recent thing that people have done. And it was also really started by sort of basically white cis het men. And it's only sort of maybe somewhat recent, even more recently, where a lot more like women, specifically, it's mostly probably white women, but then a lot more people of colour have been coming into it. So we haven't really had that ability to share cultures.
Yeah.
And she also did mention how, I guess, more native cultures, be it in America, be it the Aboriginals in Australia, how they have like drum circles, or they have like these abilities, like you're sort of saying, almost in Eastern European, where you can sort of come together, share these differences, and still basically be able to empathise with each other.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like we haven't really, and also the psychologists haven't actually learnt that skill themselves yet.
Well, yeah, they don't have it. How can they teach if they don't have it?
Exactly. So they haven't really been able to learn like, oh, that's a bit of a cultural difference that we actually haven't even realised. They're very much thinking about it on the individual basis rather than how could we sort of help this person but also help them in the sort of communal aspect as well.
That's it. Like, we need to decolonize therapy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
But the thing about therapy specifically is it is like an introspective individual experience.
Yes.
So it really is like, it's only if you get like a really amazing therapist who's like deeply empathetic that you get that. Otherwise, it's just about you fixing yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of like Western pathologizing is like self-care. It's like boundaries. It's like, oh, I'm not going to attend this event because it's like, it makes me anxious. Stuff like that. It's like, okay, but then you're letting your friends down.
Yeah.
And then that relationship suffers as a result. Those friends won't show up for you. That relationship breaks down. You're more isolated than before.
Yeah. And especially if you don't communicate with your friend as well that you're feeling anxious or whatever, you're like, oh, no, I'm just not feeling great or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, they can sort of be like, oh, okay, well, you said you were, but then you're not, and then this and that. And, you know, it can sort of build the resentment too.
It can build resentment, but also, like, some of that is, like, anxiety is a powerful beast, no doubt. But at the same time, there's a difference between being anxious and being, uncomfortable.
Yes.
Like, discomfort.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people have, like, discomfort in social settings.
Yes.
And it's like, you need to push past that sometimes.
Yeah, because, like,
You know?
I don't know if I've mentioned before, but, like, for me, with sort of my social anxiety, it's usually just the anticipation of that new endeavour, that new experience, something that's out of my comfort zone. But then once I've gotten over that hurdle, like, I'm not right as rain, but, like, I'm pretty much pretty much good to go, you know. So it is sometimes just that initial, and I know that's not for everybody. I know sometimes the actual being around new people can be quite confronting.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, for me, it's just sometimes just that getting over that initial hurdle.
True. And also neurodivergence.
Yeah, and neurodivergence.
You know, like, sometimes that environment is just, like, too stimulating.
Yeah.
And, like...
Yeah, oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
But also I was going to say on, like, you were talking about different cultures, even just finding a therapist who is sensitive to neurodivergence.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't get it. Like, I almost got into a fight with my, like, therapist recently about something. Like, she just, like, totally disagreed with my perspective on something. And I was just like, nah, like, we have different values.
Wow.
Yeah. She's been great, though, in other ways.
Yeah. Well, I guess also maybe, like, she's a good translator for the neurotypical world.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, like, she's a deeply empathetic person.
Yeah.
So she understands all perspectives, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
But, like, when it comes to neurodivergence, it's like, oh, there's a gap. Because there's a gap in values and the way we navigate the world.
Yes. I don't know. I can't remember the right word. But, like, you know, No, we'll stop.
I'll leave this in.
I was going to say, please leave this in.
Yes, you were saying?
No, nothing. Nothing of much note.
So I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Same, actually. Anyway, I was going to say, do you want to wrap up?
Let's.
Okay.
Okay, so new comment from Meg Burgess, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she said, can confirm I'm an Aussie but have English firm, so get called both by both pronunciations.
Yeah.
Pronouns are she, her, and with every episode I listen to, I feel like Meg and I are the same person.
Oh.
There you go.
Excellent. I'm so glad that there's other Megs like me out there. Hello. I think we're going to be best friends.
There you go. Megs unite.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's a somewhat cohesive podcast this episode.
I think so. I think there was quite a good
episode this podcast.
Yeah, I can't wait to edit this, honestly.
Yeah, because it's going to also be interesting to see at what point did your energy just shift, because you were like yawning, you were so tired.
I was like, listen up here.
Yeah, and then you're like, actually,
I've got some people ripping you on.
Yeah, now that we're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Love that though.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, me too.
And
me too.
What else? Oh, I was going to say, can we do a Halloween episode?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Can you do my makeup for it?
Sure.
Like if we,
what do you want to do?
I was going to say in Halloween, what do you mean?
I was going to dress up as a witch, but I was going to do like normal makeup.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah, we'll dress up, but I don't know. Obviously, we'll do it in the hot way,
Of course. What? Come on now.
This is like reminding me of Mean Girls. Yeah. You know how like Katie thought that you turn up really gruesome?
No.
And then it's all like, no, you're meant to turn up hot.
And even if you're gruesome, still hot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I'll figure out. Well, maybe we can figure out what I can wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Have a think. I'm just going witch.
Classic. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, I got to stick to my branding.
Exactly.
I got a brand to promote.
Exactly.
And tarot readings to sell.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I actually created an account for my woodworking stuff.
Cool.
Yeah, it's called Soulwood and Co. Don't hold me accountable yet. I still actually have to get photos and stuff of all the things that I've made and created and refurbished and whatever, and actually then take photos of them and then actually then put them online and then actually try to sell them.
I can't wait for you to get around social media marketing. You're going to hate every second of it.
I already do, hence why my hesitation. Basically, and I'll probably also maybe get your collaborative effort just to think of a logo for it too.
Oh yeah, I can help.
Yeah, cool.
For sure.
So feel free to give that a follow. Yeah, I did it. I created it because I was like, that's the first hurdle. This is my ADHD coming out, because it's like, this is my first hurdle of actually creating the thing and then doing the thing and then, continuing to do the thing. But yeah, I've also just got to get better at taking photos.
Yeah.
Because I realised that like I could take progress shots, but I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought
like
you
a
meant
before and after.
Oh, yeah. You just
but
need to
also
remember.
in that regard
I thought
too.
you'd be like, I was like, you need to improve the quality of your shots.
Oh, and also that.
That's how I took it.
Okay, well, cool.
Because I mean, photography is a journey. We're all improving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah. Anywho, yeah, that's another little update that I forgot to mention.
There you go.
Yeah.
Could have chucked that at the start, but now no one's watching. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll have it at the end where maybe no one's actually listening. Perfect.
I'll try and splice it in the front.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Anywho, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week for more fun and frivolity.
Maybe chuck us a like, maybe subscribe.
Oh, yeah, that thing too.
Follow 5 stars or whatever.
Share, comment.
Yeah.
Comment about anything.
Support.
Yeah. I have actually been noticing a lot of more support and comments and likes and shares and stuff. So we appreciate every single bit of it.
Yeah, for sure. And if you have any opinions, by all means, share them. This is a safe space.
Yeah. And maybe if you like the poll before about Coke, please let us know. Citrus
Vote
or
the
non-citrus
poll.
Fan? Whatever. I'm going to be very intrigued.
I'm interested. I mean, like, I just don't know why you'd be opposed.
Because it's just so, no.
I think it's just breaking the rules in your brain.
No, it's a flavour thing.
Okay.
It's Coke, which is wonderful from what I can remember, and citrus. Citrus isn't, no. No.
Would you add anything to your Coke? Vanilla?
Vanilla. I didn't mind vanilla. I didn't like the cherry one, actually.
I love the cherry. I love cherry Coke.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of cherry Coke. I'm trying to think what other choices have they had.
No, but like, can you add stuff? I mean, manually.
Oh, yeah, because when I was a kid, I used to have like mixed like soft drinks. I used to have Coke and Fanta and stuff together.
Yeah. Citrus, what the fuck? What the
fuck?
Actually,
you know what? Slurpees? Like I can have the cola with the raspberry.
Yeah.
So.
I was going to say, adding a bit of raspberry syrup or grenadine to Coke, also really good. That really hits.
I guess that's sort of with the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, red wine. Red wine specifically.
Back when like I was like first getting into alcohol, like in high school.
Yeah. As we all do. No, actually. Anyway.
If you're Australian, that's a yes.
Actually, if you're European, also a yes.
Oh, no, it's way before that.
Oh, actually, you know what?
It's childhood.
Yeah,
I was drinking alcohol.
It was really funny because I remember friends talking about how they took their kids over to, like school kids, over to Europe or something like that. And because obviously drinking alcohol is just so common, normal, they were basically giving wine to the kids because like the wine is like, like grape juice basically.
Yeah.
And the teachers were like, no. And the kids were like, yeah.
Yeah.
They would have a great time.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Because, I mean, I had alcohol all during my childhood.
Yeah,
and that was normal.
Look at you now.
Well, obviously, I can't drink. But I just mean, like, even so, like, I think because of the novelty with, like, other people, it rubbed off on me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I always liked alcohol, but, like, I would always have, like, just tiny amounts.
Yeah.
But as a teenager, I was like, oh, my God, alcohol. Because everyone else was like that.
Yeah, and I think, like, restricting something or making it so taboo or so forbidden makes kids want it even more.
Yes.
And so if you just sort of go, like, hey, this is a thing.
Yeah.
And also, I think with Europeans, like, I don't think you drink to excess, whereas Australia, you do.
Don't know about that.
I guess maybe I'm
it's
just trying to think
I don't know
of
if
Australian culture specifically.
It's really, really case by case basis.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people get blackout drunk.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Okay.
That's just alcohol.
You know what? Well done, Europeans.
Yeah.
We've got to cope somehow.
But Australians, I think, are just, like, extra hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess we don't drink to, like, for enjoyment. It's more we drink to get drunk. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's also coming from no drinkers here, and like
I
allergic.
love alcohol.
Yeah, but I'm allergic, so
You're
like
allergic.
you know, our opinions and thoughts
Take
might
with
be
a
a
grain
bit
of salt.
a little bit more skewed.
I was going to say one of the first things I want to add back in is gin. I love gin.
You do love gin.
What was I going to say though? Something. Oh yeah, there was a liqueur that I bought. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like I'll throw up a picture of it. But I think it's like some sort of like currant liqueur. But I used to mix that with Coke.
Nice.
That hits. But yeah, when I was first getting into drinking, when I was like 17, 18, I bought a bottle of that. Oh, Chambord. That's right. Chambord and Coke.
I loved the bottle of the Chambord one.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful
and
bottle.
they changed it. They made it crappier. They made it more minimalistic. It used to be really like fancy.
Well, capitalism. But I remember whenever a friend of mine, he was into marketing and all that kind of stuff, he really appreciated the designs and, you know, like how they would have bottles and whatever. So anytime I got him a bottle of whiskey, I'd always try to get one that's a little bit more like unique and different and, you know, and then we'd sort of go into a topic about it and talk about it and stuff. So it was, you know, it was kind of fun.
Conversation topic.
Yeah, conversation topic.
Okay.
Anyway,
little rant.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks. See you later.
Love you. Miss you.
Miss you. Love you.